The next activity under the writing skill would be Pressy Writing. What is Pressy Writing? Very simple, alright? Pressy Writing is when you are given a passage or a paragraph and you are expected to concise it, bring down the number of words and make it a smaller passage or a paragraph, but the essence, the ideas which are being given in the original paragraph should be carried over. When you attempt a Pressy Writing passage, you are expected to concise it and write it in your own words. As I said earlier, the essence of the passage should not change. The essence of the passage should not be missing. The essence should be carried over. At the same time, the passage should be concise. How are we going to do that? Let me give you a few tips to keep in mind when you approach a Pressy Writing. First thing is, keep in mind that your passage has to be concise. Concise is small, smaller, right? You should always keep in mind the number of words which are given in the question. They might expect you to concise and write it into 150 words, 200 words. So you should always stick to the number of words that are being given in the question. So your passage ought to be concise. The next point is to read twice. Do not be in a hurry to read the passage once and go ahead and attempt your Pressy Writing immediately. Give time. Read the passage once and then twice so that you get the exact idea of the passage and you are able to imbibe it when you concise it and write. As I said earlier, the essence, the idea should definitely be carried. The next point is to underline. When you are reading the original passage, underline the important points so that when you concise the passage and you write the draft, you don't miss out the important points. The next point is to write the main ideas. Do not forget to write down the main ideas. As I said earlier, the essence should be carried, right? Your next point is to keep a track on the number of words. As we had discussed earlier, stick to the number of words which are being given in the question. If they expect you to concise it and write just up to 100 words or 150, 120, 200 words, you should make sure your concise final draft sticks to the number of words that is being given in the question paper. Your next point would be vocabulary. Be very careful on the words which you are using when you are converting or when you are concising the passage. As I said earlier, you are expected to write the sentences in your own words. You are not expected to copy the passage, copy the lines from the passage. You are expected to, understand and reframe the sentences. When you reframe the sentences, keep in mind the vocabulary. Make sure you use the proper grammar.